5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Two white Muslims.
Go.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh.
My name's Junaid Rahim,
And my name's Mohammed Yusuf Bashforth.
and affectionately we're known as...
The two white Muslims. Yes.
Yes.
He said.
That's me being very positive.
I know.
You said, am I ready? Yes.
Yes.
Normally I nod and you put the slide up.
I know.
I made the mistake of speaking today.
Yes.
I forgot where I was. And I've got my feet up. I've got my cup of char. And I'm feeling very happy. I'm feeling very good.
Shall we do it like this?
Go on.
I'm going to say Assalamu alaikum.
Yes.
You're going to say?
Wa rahmatullahi. I had to think when you asked me. You didn't just let me... I didn't go free flow.
Wa barakatuh. So we'll do
Yes.
that bit again, shall we?
Well, I think we should do that bit again.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh.
Welcome.
See, when you have to think about it, it's not easy, is it?
I know.
easy.
Welcome, one and all.
Welcome
It
all
is an
our...
absolute pleasure.
Welcome all our listeners to,
Yes.
to a bright new day.
To another day.
To a bright new...
Another day.
A bright new part of your life.
And do you know what this day's going to be? Do you know what this day's going to be?
Amazing.
Amazing. It's going to be brilliant.
Brilliant. Fantastic.
Make the decision now.
I'm going to have a great day.
I'm going to have a great day.
You can do what you like. I'm having
I'm going to have a great day. You can join us and have a great day, or turn off now. No, don't.
No.
Come on, have a great day.
Because
Have a great day.
We
Come on.
We might coax you.
We might coach
take
you.
some time, but we
you
might
might jump
you.
onto the two white Muslims train.
And
It's
just
leaving the station.
Just be happy. Just
It's
be happy.
leaving the station.
Be happy for the rest of the day, inshallah.
Do you know what stations it's going to stop at?
Go on.
It's going to stop at the best mayor ever.
The best mayor.
It is.
Okay.
It's also going to stop at a station where we might discuss the police force, nay service, nay force, nay service, nay force, nay service.
It used to be a police
Force. Then it became a police service. Am I right in thinking it's now police force again?
I don't know, is it?
Because I had cause to go back to Sheffield and I passed one of the stations that my father worked at,
Yeah.
and I'm sure it said South Yorkshire Police Force.
Ooh. Well, that's a turn for the better.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because my dad always
a
said,
service.
I joined when it was a force, not a service.
Yeah, exactly. That's what my dad used to say. When it was a force.
Yes.
Wow. A force to be reckoned with.
Yes.
As they say. So we'll talk about the police.
We will.
Oh, we've both got history with police.
We have.
Yeah, for all
Yes.
the right reasons.
All the right reasons. And that is
I mean,
being
what's
born
this-
into a family of
What's
them.
this space, of course?
Well, yes. You never know. You just never know. You never know.
Subhanallah.
We're also, we'll be in a station. I like this. This is basically us doing a list.
Yeah.
We'll pull into another station on the two white Muslims train.
Yep.
And that station is headed spiders. Well, arachnids generally,
Right.
but basically spiders.
That is spiders then.
That is what spiders is.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So what's the difference between an insect and a spider?
To the best of my knowledge, number of legs.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Insects have got
And the number of thick sections to the bodies.
6 legs.
6 legs. Insects have got 6 legs, and how many sections to the bodies?
2.
Minimum of 2.
Yep.
Spiders have got how many sections to the bodies?
1.
1. And
8
how many
legs.
8 legs, yes.
Yeah.
I think that's the difference.
Yeah.
Is that literally the difference?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, okay.
Yeah. I quite like spiders. You see, I got over my phobia of spiders when I was a young kid
I wish I'd done the same.
because I went collecting them in jam
I
jars
wish I'd done the same.
just to study them with
That's
my
probably why I
magnifying
like,
glass.
because we went and collected ladybirds.
I went and got. Oh, I did that as well.
Oh, right, okay.
And I also did the frogs and the newts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, collected those. We had races with frogs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was a thing.
Yeah.
It was a thing on our street to have a frog race.
Frog race.
Yeah, and we used to do that every time the frogs first hatched. Yeah, if you go to a place near our homes.
Yes.
Yeah, Newmiller Dam.
Oh, yes.
You go there
Yep.
at the right time of year,
Right.
and if you go there at night, yeah,
Can you hear them?
no.
Oh.
Well, it's not. Yes, you can.
Yes.
But that's not the point.
Oh, sorry, okay.
As you walk down the path
Yep.
around the dam, which is a lovely scenic walk.
Yes,
It's a
it is
lovely
very
walk.
nice place. Very nice
Yeah.
place.
But as you walk down that path, you have to be very careful because of the number of frogs on that path.
Wow.
Because they come out of the water at night,
Yes.
go up into the undergrowth,
Yep.
catch what they're going to eat,
Yes.
and then go back down to the water.
Yes.
A few hours later.
Yes.
So
Yes,
at a
yes,
certain
yes,
time
yes.
of night, you
Wow.
cannot move on that path.
Yep.
For frogs.
Yes.
It's great. So we used to go there.
Wow.
We used to go there. Yeah, I actually used to go to Flanshaw Dam to
Yep.
catch my frogs and newts. And we used to have a
was,
frog
was
race.
there a better quality newt in Flanshaw Dam?
Well, it was kind of it was just proximity to home.
Just
you know?
easy to get to. Fair comment.
Easy to get to. So we used to go
Yes.
down to Flanshaw Dam, get our newts.
Yep.
And we used to have a newt race, and we used to get frogs and have a frog race.
Wow. Brilliant.
Never did we mix them.
Okay.
We never mixed them.
Right.
No idea why.
Oh, I thought you were going
never
to tell me
happened.
there was a reason, like they
think-
attacked each
I
other or
think
something.
maybe, possibly, did they hatch at different times? I can't remember.
Maybe they do.
Don't know.
Maybe
I
they
just,
do.
just never remember frog v newt. I mean, that would have been a great race as a kid.
Think about
I'm
it. yes.
wondering why
Because
we
one
never did
runs
it.
very quickly, one jumps.
Yeah,
So they're probably quite equally matched.
yeah.
I remember my old next door neighbour was terrified of frogs. And we lived, our gardens backed onto woods, and there was a massive pond at the bottom of those woods.
Yeah.
So guess what we got in our garden?
Full of frogs.
Full of frogs.
Yeah.
And they actually went through our garden, down our drive and across the road, and you could tell, because you would find them on the road, flat.
Yeah.
Not very pleasant. That's
Well,
just what
you know,
do.
it's just-
It's just
yeah,
what happens. Just what
what
happens.
you get.
So yeah, we used to get loads of frogs in our
Yeah.
garden, and she was terrified
I
of it.
bet that was so funny.
Do you know what else she was scared of?
Go on.
Squirrels. Yeah, children. Squirrels.
Why?
Well, they can apparently be quite vicious.
Only if you.
But the thing is,
You know.
we had pebble dashed houses. This was the 70s, don't you know?
Yes.
And guess what? Squirrels can climb.
Pebble dash.
Pebble dash.
They can climb anything.
Yes. And they used to climb the pebble dash. And
Yeah.
you would very often be sat in your garden and you go, oh, a couple of squirrels on the house.
Yeah.
Brilliant. I love squirrels.
That's the nub. I love them.
Love
Well, we
squirrels.
shouldn't do. Let's face it. They're just
They're
rats
vermin.
with a
Yeah,
bushy tail.
They are vermin, but they've got bushy tails. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And when they jump, they do that.
Yeah, oh, it's great.
It's
that
perfect.
undulating.
Oscillating form.
Oscillating. It's
Undulating. They have an undulation of oscillating form.
That's
and it's
brilliant.
brilliant.
It's just lovely to watch.
It is. It's amazing.
And can't they move quickly?
Like lightning.
Anyway, are we talking about this on the list?
No, that's not on the list. The list is done. The list is done.
Is it?
That is the list.
Wow.
That is the list.
I'm looking
and
forward
we might
to
get
all
some of that done.
I'm looking forward to all of it.
Yes.
Yeah, and I want to come to. I actually want to come to all of those.
Yes.
All of them, but I really want to get to the squirrels.
Yes. Yes.
Inshallah.
Inshallah, and in time.
But
in due course.
in the fullness.
In the fullness of time.
Inshallah. So before we get to any of that, we've got to do some of this first.
We have to do some of
Shall we
this.
do it now?
We have to.
Shall we do it now?
We have to.
Alhamdulillah.
We have to.
What, right now?
We have to.
Okay. Stop it. You're not supposed to do that right. You're not supposed to do that yet.
No.
It's
Go
got
on.
time.
Go on.
You haven't said anything funny yet.
Go on,
you
you
can't do that.
You start us off.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh.
It's just the way you went, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? And as I went, yes, you went, so you went. Oh, sorry, that tickled me. That tickled me just a little, in case you hadn't noticed. Excuse me.
Are we quite ready?
Yeah, excuse me. I always remember my dad saying, when because he was like your dad, he was a policeman,
Copper,
and he started in the early 60s, I think it was. So they had a cape. They used to wear a cape, you know, like the old Victorian.
I remember that.
Yeah, wore a cape.
Yeah.
So they had the tall rounded helmet, you know, the traditional Bobby's
That's
helmet.
what my dad had.
Yep. And full uniform, black boots, and cape.
Yep.
And I can remember all of this.
Do you remember the trousers that he used to wear?
Yeah.
They were kind of woolly.
They were.
Do you remember woolly trousers?
Yeah, and they had two sets of pockets.
Yeah.
But I don't mean like front pocket and the rear pocket. I mean the front pocket had two sets of pockets in it.
Yeah.
One went front, one went back.
Yes.
And the back one was a long one because it held his
Truncheon.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I remember my dad. Yeah. Back in those days, you didn't have steam generators and
No,
steam
good
irons.
Lord, no.
You just had a hot thing.
Yep.
A thing that heated up.
Yes.
And if you wanted some steam, you kind of put a damp tea towel over the top of your clothes.
Yeah.
And I clearly remember my dad like trying to get this razor sharp crease in the front of his trousers.
Yes.
Because that was really important.
Absolutely.
That was, really important.
Yes.
Was your dad the same?
Absolutely the same.
Razor
Absolutely.
sharp crease in the front of his trousers.
Yep.
And shiny boots.
Oh, yeah.
How often did your dad polish his boots?
He didn't polish them, he bulled them.
Every night.
Do you remember that word, bull? He bulled them.
I don't remember that word.
So
no.
you polish it, and then you put
Spit and polish.
literally spit and polish, and that's called bulling your boots.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
Yeah.
But literally spit and polish.
My dad used to tell the tale of him as an army cadet. Yeah, because he did his national service like a lot of people do.
Yep.
My dad was in Cyprus.
Wow.
Yeah, in an armoured vehicle, and he was the guy at the top with his head stuck out, looking at where they were going.
Of all the jobs.
And when they got sniped at, and a few bullets were pinging off the thing, he remembers ducking down, closing the hatch, and saying, "Get your foot down, get your foot down."
Off we go.
Zoom off.
Wow.
Gone. Yeah. So anyway,
Ping.
back in those army
They're
cadet
firing
days.
at us, sir. They're firing at us.
Army cadet days, yeah.
Yes.
This young cadet was polishing his boots.
Yep.
Yeah. And my dad and a couple of his mates went, "Nah, you can't get them shiny like that. Can't. What property is in shoe polish? What property is it? Yeah, flammable." So they persuaded this young cadet that he'd got to cover his boots in polish and then set fire.
light them.
Yes.
No.
That's the only way to get it shiny.
Oh my goodness! Can you imagine getting the soot off?
He was there for about a week trying to shine his boots again.
Oh dear! Oh.
He went round begging for laces.
Yeah. They keep falling off. My shoes keep falling. Why? Oh, my laces
got
do a bit singed.
The laces are charcoal.
Yeah. They've perished a little. They've perished. Oh. But I remember my dad saying, when we were just going,
Yeah.
I remember my dad saying, so he had black uniform. They call it boysy, but really, really, really dark blue. But in my head, it was black. I remember it being black. Yeah. So he had black boots, black trousers, black uniform, covered with a black cape. In the dead of winter, and they had the tall helmet. But for a brief period, the silver. You remember the big silver badge on the front?
Yeah.
The silver badge was replaced with a black one.
Okay, I never saw that.
And I don't recall.
Don't remember that.
My dad was only telling us just a few weeks ago. He said, "Oh yeah, replace it with the black one, so that you would not stand out at night."
Okay.
I thought, right, okay, I still don't understand. Anyway. And he said you used to take shelter in you'd be doing your rounds in the middle of town or up and down the main high street, whatever it was. He said, and if it was snowing a bit or it was really, really cold or raining, you'd take shelter in the deepest shop doorway you could possibly find.
Yeah.
He said, you stand there, and it was night time and not all the streets were lit. This is early 60s, not all the streets were lit. And he stood there and you're basically all in black. Mm-hmm. He stood and he said, and occasionally other people would shelter in the doorway
And not see him.
and not see him. And he said, sit there, and eventually just go.
Watch somebody jump out of the skin.
Absolutely frightened the life out of him. Frightened the life out of him.
Fantastic.
Especially if it was a, shall we say, a
courting couple?
A courting couple. A courting couple. He said, you'd give it a minute. And then just go. It just made me giggle.
Fantastic.
Oh,
Alhamdulillah. I suppose if that silver thing, that was the only thing that would shine out and be noticeable,
Yes.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
So in no street lights.
Yes.
The big pointy hat.
Yep.
Yeah. Cape.
Yes.
Black unit. It's like all they needed was some bat ears on there. It'd be like Batman.
Batman. He's like
Caped
a ninja.
Crusader.
Like a ninja.
Caped Crusader.
The caped
Wow.
crusade, but capes. So I remember my father going to work in a cape.
So do I.
But I also remember, I don't know if I remember this or if I just remember him telling me, and your dad will have been the same, they were given 2 shirts, but 5 collars.
Yes.
the shirts didn't have collars on them.
That's right.
So you wore your shirt multiple times,
Yeah.
but you changed your collar every day.
Yeah, that's right. So your collar was always bright.
Bright and
Yeah. And those clip-on ties.
oh yeah, clip on
So
ties.
if they got into a fight and a scuffle and somebody pulled the tie, it just came off.
Just came off. Yeah.
Yeah, clip-on ties.
Clip-on tie. I always remember, why do you have a clip-on tie? Because if we're having a fight,
Yeah,
I'd never thought that. And it's why they weren't allowed to have their hair long.
that's right. Yeah, short hair.
Yeah.
So it can't be pulled.
Yes. My father always
Things
said...
you don't even think
I
about.
know, things you would not think about. My father joined the police force at a time where the standard, for getting in, you had to be 6'2" and have the ability to wield a pickaxe handle. And that was it. He said, tick and tick.
I remember.
In fact, just very quick, he's very proud of saying, I joined when it was a force, not a service.
Yeah, that's right.
It's just a name, Dad. It's
Police
not.
force, police
It's
service.
not. Yeah. Sorry, you were going to say.
I just remember my dad's handcuffs on the truncheon.
Yeah.
It was all and his whistle. Did your dad
Yes.
have a whistle?
Oh, yes. Yeah. For many years.
And his notebook.
Notebook.
Yeah. I mean, nowadays they've got vest cams.
Yeah.
And digital radios, haven't
Yep.
they?
Yep.
Yeah. So the radios always work, and you can always tell what they're saying.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas back in those days, it was like an AM frequency.
Well, but they didn't have them.
Go under a subway and you can't talk to anybody.
Yeah. Well, first of all, they didn't have them. Then they only had the telephones in the police boxes.
Yep.
And then they only had radios in the cars, but like you say, they didn't work most of the
right.
time. Personal radio, I think it was probably well over a decade before personal radio was, certainly with my dad.
So my dad's day, it was notebook, a
Yes.
truncheon, and a pair of handcuffs.
Yes, and a
That was
whistle.
pretty much it. And a
And a whistle.
Yeah.
And I remember the police coming to school when I was about 6 or 7. Just to do a talk at school. And they'll go, you're John Millerson, aren't you?
Yeah.
And getting on. They went right to all the kids. Right, what's the most important part of a policeman's uniform? And somebody went, gun, and they're like, what? You know what I mean? And they went, truncheon, no. Handcuffs, no. Whistle, no. And he goes through, and nobody said. And then he said, do you know the most important thing? My notebook.
Yeah.
My notebook. And do you know when? And again, you more than me. We went to the police to do the IAG scrutiny panels.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, what's the most important thing?
The notes.
It remains the notes.
Yeah.
Even to this day.
Yeah. And
The
we
notes that they take.
continually battered them.
Yes.
Because the note taking was not sufficient. It wasn't
'cause,
adequate.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my dad.
You couldn't prove a case either side by the notes that were in front of us in those meetings.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because you will forget this in 10 minutes, let alone a day, let alone 3 days.
Next year in court.
Next year in court.
When you're asked to produce facts.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And again, I was remember my dad saying, you had to, where the judge would say, and what did the defendant say? What the defendant said, Your Honour, is written on this piece of paper in my hand.
Yes.
Because it was rude words and he didn't want to say it in court.
Yeah.
He had to write it down and go and show it to the judge. You think, it's so sweet. What a difference.
Gone are the days.
What a
Gone are the
difference.
days. You know, my we used to live in police houses.
Right.
Yeah. So there was a street full of coppers and their families.
Of course, yeah.
That was Oakwood Avenue. Then we moved. But when we moved, we also moved schools.
Right.
So I went to a new house, new school.
Yeah.
And I remember going into this new school and meeting the new class for the first time, and I was the new kid.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
just talk to him. You know, just make him feel
Make
welcome.
him feel welcome.
Okay. Yeah, and I could feel people's eyes like just digging into me.
Yeah. What can we make fun of him about?
I was ginger.
Oh, there we go.
Come on.
There we go.
It was a given.
It was a
given. So I'd not only had years in stick at my previous school, but I had it all to come again.
Oh, no.
But
Just as
there
they
you
got
go.
used to
Anyway, the guy that was assigned to be my friend for the day,
Yes.
so I settled in,
Yeah.
was a guy called Austin Butler.
Oh,
And
yes.
Austin Butler became a very, very good friend of mine for years and years and years.
Yeah.
And if I see him now to this day, he's a very, very special guy.
Wow.
Yeah, I hold incredibly good memories of growing up with him and his family.
Yep.
Yeah. And his dad was the drill sergeant in West Yorkshire Police Force.
Wow.
Yeah, in the old West Riding Force.
Wow.
Yeah, and he was the drill sergeant down at Bishopgarth, the
Yeah.
National Training Centre.
Yes.
And everybody knew who Tom Butler was.
Yeah.
Everybody. And they were all scared of him.
I can imagine, because I bet he could shout.
Oh,
I bet he could
I
shout.
went to some passing out parades.
Yes.
And I could see people actually quivering and shaking
Wow.
when he was stood in front of them in case he picked on them and shouted at them. He was incredible
Yeah.
in that role. He was a massive guy.
Yeah.
A real domineering kind of a guy.
Yeah.
And the voice that he had could actually shake. It was awful. It made people quiver. But at home, he was the nicest guy in the world.
Often the case, isn't it?
He was the nicest fella you could ever meet. He was just lovely at home.
Yeah.
Loved his kids, loved his family.
Yeah.
It was a right laugh with them. Rough and tumble time. It was just brilliant guy.
Yeah.
Brilliant guy. Yeah, what a family. But yeah, being the busy mate of Austin Butler, who was Tom Butler's son.
Right.
Yeah. We were often surrounded by police cadets who would ask us questions about Tom Butler.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So how long exactly does he spend polishing his shoes every night?
Wow.
Because he used to tell them on the parade ground, I do it, therefore I expect you to.
Yes.
And he actually literally used to spend an hour polishing his shoes every night.
I can well imagine. Yeah. All
Every
about
night.
standards, son. All about standards. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. So those standards, we don't have them anymore.
No.
Do we?
Nope.
We don't have them.
Nope.
And to some extent, it's a shame. Yeah, it's a shame that we don't, because
I agree.
with those standards comes respect.
Yes.
Yeah, and we've lost a lot of respect.
Yes.
And society seems to be getting wider and wider
Yep.
divisions, and it just seems to be driven further and further apart. Yeah, well, in actual fact, the word police service actually rings true, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you
They're there
get
to
burgled,
serve.
if you're getting burgled,
Yeah.
who do you want?
Absolutely.
Yeah. If you have a car crash and it wasn't your fault, who do you want?
Yep.
Yeah. If you
They
if you
serve
lose
the
somebody,
general public.
who do you need
If
to
you
talk
want to know the time,
If you want
you ask a policeman. But this is it.
so very 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 often when you want them, that's a natural thing to
Yes.
call them, and expect them to come and be
Absolutely.
good and be good at the job, and be
Absolutely.
professional and be civil and be
Yes.
be nice. But when you don't want them, it's often the situation where people almost are abusive towards them.
Oh, crikey, yeah.
And it's awful.
Yeah.
And we've got some good friends that are police officers.
Absolutely.
And it's a shame. Our friend Richard.
Oh, yeah.
And
he's brilliant.
What did he used to be in his youth? He was a cage fighter.
Oh, yeah. Oh, crikey. I'm sorry. I thought
he used to do that.
Well, he continues to do it now, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes,
But
yeah.
well, actually, right now he doesn't.
Oh, well,
because
no.
He's
Fair
been,
cut.
he's
Yeah.
been ill
Yeah,
of
yeah,
late. But
yes.
and he's not quite the biggest fella in stature, is he?
Nope.
And you wouldn't think so.
You wouldn't think to look at him. And then he goes, yeah, when I was in the cage. Sorry, what cage?
Yeah, what
Fighting.
Fighting.
What?
And he said, I'll be chasing some fella.
Yeah.
And I'll get hold of him, and he'll turn around and he'll front up to me.
Yeah.
And I'm just like winking at him saying, one of us is not going to look good at the end of this. You know what?
Are
It's
you
not me.
sure you want to do this?
Mate, if I was you, I'd just go down now,
Yes.
because that's where you're going to end up. Yeah, and it's going to be painful.
Yes, you can go down or fall down or be pushed down. It's up to you. The choice is
You can
very
either
much
just
yours.
give yourself up, or I'm going to take you down.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
dear.
So I think there should be a bit more respect for those guys
Agreed.
for what they do.
Yes,
Yeah.
agreed.
So how about the list? Have we ventured into the list yet?
Not yet, to be fair. Not yet. We've got one.
We keep just digressing.
We do digress.
And all that came from a cough.
Oh, it did. Yes,
That was your dad in the doorway.
Yes.
In his dark cape.
And I also remember, and he told me about this. He said, I was walking along, and it's deep in the middle of winter. And this is in Sheffield. Sheffield used to get winter. Since I've been in Wakefield, we've never really had a winter. Not proper full-on snow, but in Sheffield, you got snow. You got 3, 4, 5, 6 foot snow. I mean, it was incredible. They said it was snowing, and we used to work on wood seats. He was walking along the full length of wood seats, and everybody was pointing and laughing. They're like, or they're obviously pointing and laughing because I'm out in the snow. Look at it, pointing and laughing. And eventually got towards its police station, opened the door and couldn't get in. And it was because the snow had built up on the top of his helmet. Banged his head on the way in.
Fantastic.
Oh, do it. But love them. They are there to protect. They do an amazing job. God love them.
Yeah.
And yes, I agree. They should have a little bit more respect.
So, are we going to get to this list at some point?
I think we will do, but it might be after this.
Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh.
Here we go again.
We've got a list today.
We've got a list.
Well, we always have a list.
We have a list. What we don't have is any discipline.
I was brought up with discipline in my house. My dad was a copper.
Well, yes, likewise.
Weren't you?
Yes.
Yes, the discipline in our house.
Yes.
It was incredible.
Yep.
It was incredible. It was great.
Yep.
Yeah. Because but I'd also had three. I had two older brothers.
Yep.
Then there was me.
Yes.
And then there was two younger ones.
Yes.
So I was the middle one.
Yes. Middle of 5.
Two above, two below.
Yep.
Yep. The two above used to pick on me all the time.
Right.
Yeah, because it was easy.
Yeah.
They could. They were both older.
Yeah.
They were both brighter. Yeah. Right. Because with age comes wisdom.
Of course, actually, yes.
Comes wisdom.
Absolutely,
And
yes.
particularly when you're 7.
Yes.
Yeah, with age you've got wisdom.
Yeah.
So you can pick on your 5-year-old because you know more worldly things than he does.
Yep.
Yeah. So I used to get picked on from. So I thought, right. So what do I do with these younger ones then? I know what. All that I get.
Yep. Rolls downhill. This stuff.
Unleash on those two.
Rolls downhill.
Unleash on them.
Yep.
With no mercy.
Yep.
That's what's going to happen. And it did. It did. And I remember myself and my mate Ozzy Butler. Yeah, well, I've mentioned him before.
Yes, he's talked about him before.
His dad was the drill sergeant.
He was another copper. Yes,
for the police cadets.
Yeah.
An amazing guy. But me and Ozzy Butler used to organise boxing matches for my two younger brothers, Jim and Mick. And Jim was a bit of a placid. He would have been a pacifist in the war. He'd have been a conscientious objector.
Yeah.
He would, because he didn't like fighting.
Right. Okay. But
Whereas
you made him.
Mick was the cock of the school.
Was he a brawler?
He was a scrapper.
Really?
Couldn't stop him. And in fact, I think nowadays it's not much different.
From what you said, isn't it?
He hasn't
not
changed.
Much changed. Bless him. Which is a good thing.
He's
Sticks up for himself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And if you ever need a bit of protection,
bit of help,
mix him up. Yeah.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah. He is great guy. Great. Love them all. But we used to organise boxing matches for Mick and Jim.
Yeah.
And we used to create a ring with furniture. Yeah, so a couple of settees and an armchair and a stool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, create the ring, the boxing ring.
Yeah.
No gloves, because that would have been cheating.
Yes. And that's back in the day when you couldn't just go out and buy gloves. We don't have money.
You don't wear gloves.
We haven't got money.
Who wears gloves? Well, all the boxing people I seen on telly wear gloves. Yeah, but that's not proper boxing. This is proper boxing.
Yes.
So just,
bare knuckle.
Just that. And me and Ozzy used to take bets, of course, on who's going to win.
Wow.
And it was just pretty. That was entertainment. That was our entertainment.
Well, when you've only got 3 channels.
Yeah. But then it was a case of wait till your father gets home. Yeah. So we're talking about discipline here.
Yes.
When father came home and he took his belt off, yeah, that was the kind of discipline.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, I'm not condoning that.
Nope.
Nor am I condemning it, because to each generation there were rules, and we established rules and set
you can't
rules.
judge, X decade based on current decade
Has
rules.
it turned me into a violent kind of criminal? No. So it never did me any harm. Never did me any harm.
Oh, I turned out all right.
It hurt like mad. But that was the discipline in our house. That was fine. And it was like, that was okay, because it actually increased respect as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there were rules, and you understood that when there are rules, you break the rules, there are consequences.
That's the word.
And it's going to be
consequences.
painful.
Yeah, consequences has a buckle at one end.
Yes.
And a bit that hurts at the other. Which do you want today? How severe? Oof.
Subhanallah. So yeah, how did you get onto discipline? I don't know.
No idea. But when you talked about when you were growing up and you grew up in a house full of discipline,
yes,
I was thinking yes, and punctuality.
Oh yeah.
Because that was the thing for me, and I think that's just it's a Western thing. Forgive me for saying
British.
It's a British thing.
It's British.
It's a British thing. If you want to call that a white thing, it is
British.
And
it is one of.
I panic
If I'm going to be late.
Yeah.
I can't cope.
I panic.
Late.
I panic.
So do I.
Actually, it makes my heart beat too fast, and I get really upset.
Yeah.
And I panic.
Absolutely.
So I am not. Well, we're the same. I am not late. I don't do tardy.
I don't do late.
Never, ever late.
No.
So, going to Asian weddings.
I went to two at the weekend.
I'm going to say I went to one 2 weeks ago.
Subhanallah.
And this is what I was going to talk. And so it took me a long time to get used to it, to get my head around it. I bet you. I'm assuming you were exactly the same. Do you know what I mean?
I still can't.
Yeah, even to this day,
I can't.
So we were going to a wedding 2 weeks ago. Wedding was lovely. It was in Bradford. It was lovely, and it was somebody that Naz works with's sister.
Yep.
So I said, "Oh, somebody you work with? Yes. Is anybody else going from work? Yes. What colour are they? White. Have you told them? Yes, I've told them. But have you told them? I've told them. We've had the conversation about time. But have you told them? Yes. Yeah, but honestly, look, because I don't think you understand. Have you told? And I kept, have you told? Yes.
Yep.
The wedding was at 12.
Yes.
So what time did we leave the house?
About 1.
Yeah, about 12:30, 1:15.
Yeah.
Got there about 1:10. Parked up, walked in about 1:20, something like that.
For a 12 o'clock wedding.
For a 12 o'clock wedding.
I bet you were the first ones there.
There was about 8 other people there.
Yeah.
And
all English.
4 of them.
White English guys.
4 of them were the white guys from the good lady's work.
Yes.
Now, it was a 12 o'clock wedding.
Yes.
What time did they arrive?
2.
Oh, sorry, no. What time did the English people arrive?
5 to 12.
11:45.
Yeah.
They arrived at 11:45. Who else was there? The cleaners.
Nobody.
That was it.
Yeah.
Even none of the bridal nobody was there.
No,
nobody was there.
That's right.
So they just sat in a cut and bless them. Oh, it was like,
They'd have been thinking, are we at the right place?
Are we at the right place?
Have we got the right
sure?
day?
Oh, yeah.
Has something gone? Have they fallen out?
And that's what
is
saying.
Is the wedding off?
Sorry, and the good lady was saying, I've told them. I said, but have you explained? Because you could tell me and I'd still be there at 11:30.
Yeah.
I'll be there at 11:30, so I could stroll up at 11:45 because the function will begin at 12 o'clock.
Yep.
So you need to be in and in your seats. It's like when you go to the cinema.
Yes.
You need to be in and in your seats 15 minutes before the film starts.
If you want to be there for the start of the film, you have to be there on time.
Absolutely.
Yes.
But bless it. So, yeah. I think one was out 22, one couple was out 22, one was coupled out about 10-2. And one of them had got 2 young children. You've got to keep these 2 young kids entertained for what turned out to be 2.5
Oh my
hours,
goodness me.
in effect. You think, so yes, that's the house I grew up in.
Yes.
Punctual. You just do punctual. Rules, regulations, punctuality. Consequences. You just don't do late.
We might have to start talking about something else now because I'm actually getting riled up inside. I'm actually starting to fume.
What have I done?
You will see steam coming out of my ears.
What have I done?
So, no, you've just introduced the time of punctuality.
Yes.
And how that word doesn't exist in the South Asian vernacular.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist.
Punctuality.
No.
What's that then?
Yes, what's that?
Being somewhere on time.
On time.
Who does that? Who'd ever do that? You don't want to do it. So uncool.
Yes.
To be the first. What? You want to be
the first one there? No, I want to be there when it starts.
No. You want to arrive when everybody's there and can see you come in.
Oh, is that seriously what it is?
I think so.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And my stock answer, because I'm routinely the last person to arrive at dinner parties.
Not through choice.
No, absolutely not.
No, just because of who you travel with.
I regularly break the land speed record from setting off from home to get there.
Yeah.
To get there at a time that's not really cringily late.
Yes.
I can do embarrassingly late because that's the norm.
Yeah.
But cringily late, I can't do
Nope.
that. But I walk into a room full of blokes who have been there for half an hour.
Yep.
And what do I say?
I'm terribly sorry. Terribly sorry for being late.
Sorry, lads. Looking this good takes time. And everybody laughs.
Yes.
Everybody laughs.
Yeah.
And that diffuses.
Yes.
And it
The
makes
tension
everybody
that
laugh.
you
and then I
feel.
sit
They don't
down.
feel the tension,
No,
though.
they don't.
They don't feel it.
They've not.
They don't look and say who's late. They just look and say who's not here yet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
Oh, it does my. Oh,
So no, I struggle.
really.
I struggle. Sorry, we shouldn't be moaning.
No,
We shouldn't be moaning.
no.
Shall we have a cup of coffee just to chill out and relax a little bit, and then we'll crack on with our list afterwards.
I need some coffee and mogadon to relax from this.
Yeah.
I need some anti-Ds
Oh dear.
to relax from this, because this,
I struggle.
No, this is one thing I will never get used to.
No,
this.
me neither. Because
I've been
it
married
is
for 27
ingrained.
years.
Yeah.
27 years.
Yep.
Is it 27?
It's got to be. No, it'd be more than that. It'd be more than that now. 28.
Is it 28? Oh,
You might be knocking on 29.
I better check my dates.
Yep.
Yeah, we've got an anniversary coming up in April,
Yep.
if we make it. I say that every year.
Yeah.
Say that every year to
You
Mrs.
should always introduce
What
us
are you getting
the current Mrs. Bashforth.
the current Mrs. Bashforth, or
Keep
rather,
on the toes.
the future ex Mrs. Bashforth.
Treat and me.
What are you getting me for my
Full
anniversary? Whoa, love. we haven't got there yet.
Yes.
We haven't got there
Hang
yet.
on
A
a
lot
minute.
can happen between now
Hang
and then.
on just a minute.
Don't ask me. A lot can happen between now and then. Yeah.
Ne'er a slip
You look,
twixt cup and lip.
I've allowed you to be lucky for 27 years. That look might. That
It
look
might end. It might end. Oh dear. Oh dear. But I love that. The current Mrs. Bashford. Keep on her toes.
Absolutely.
Treat and mean. Full stop.
Some people actually think that, don't they?
Yes, they do.
People actually think that. Oh my goodness me. Subhanallah. I think that coffee and
Is well
antidepressant
deserved.
tablets. I need a sedative like Mogadon, and we'll be back after this, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back again. We're back here.
Refreshed.
Refreshed.
Reinvigorated.
Fully fueled.
Revitalised.
Raring to go.
Recharged.
Invigorated. No, we've just done that one. Re-energized. No, you've done that one.
I've done that one. Energised.
Reinvented.
charged,
No.
Reinvent. Oh, yeah, could do. Rehabilitated. Re whatever.
Yes. Rewind. No.
Rearing to go.
But yes, we've got a good day. Brilliant day ahead of us. Do you know why?
Well,
Every day is
every day.
brilliant.
Not only is every day brilliant, but particularly when we come armed with a
Well,
list.
yes. Very, very,
Yeah.
very
And whether we do anything off the list or not
Yeah.
is a different matter.
Yep.
At least we are prepared.
Yes.
We're prepared
We're
for
prepared
a great
for
day.
something.
And then whatever happens
Yes.
will be great.
Yes. We take a bit of a laissez-faire attitude to organisation when it comes to running the show.
Is that? Do you know a lot of German?
No, I struggle with German. It's all Dutch to me.
So what was that you just said?
Laissez-faire?
I have no idea what that
Oh,
means.
really? It's French, isn't it? Where it just means...
Well, yeah.
Basically, it means... Huh. It's where it is... Oh, whatever. It basically means...
It's
Yeah,
like
whatever.
the Spanish version of mañana, or Mexican
Well,
version.
yeah, it's where you
Mañana.
just let happen what happens.
Mañana.
Laissez-faire. So laissez-faire, a laissez-faire approach to fiscal security in a country is where you kind of go, it'll all sort itself out.
Be right.
Be right. Be right. You know, much like governments do around the globe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Much like our government did in 2008.
Yes. Yes. It's called a laissez-faire approach.
Be right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then the Halifax went bust.
Yes. And on it went.
Oops.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't have all my life savings invested in those shares.
In Lloyd's shares.
Because they were originally Lloyd's shares, and then Lloyd's bought
I'm pleased for you.
HBOS.
I'm pleased for you that you'd, instead of taking salary increments,
Didn't take bonuses.
you took, and instead of taking bonuses, you decided to take shares as loyalty for the company that you worked with.
For which I worked for 20 years.
Knowing that those shares will be worth X amount in the future, because look at the rate.
Banks. Oh, it's as good as gold, isn't it?
It's like bricks and mortar.
More bricks and mortar.
Bricks and mortar.
If you want safety and security, leave it in banks.
Banks.
Leave it in banks, they said.
Do you know why the Sharia funds outperformed every other fund during that period?
Because they didn't put
because
it
they didn't.
Really? I was guessing there. Oh, right.
Fact. Yeah. So, there's a lot to be said for Sharia financial services.
So they were bought at many pounds and are now worth few pence.
Pennies.
Quite literally.
Subhanallah.
Quite literally.
Subhanallah. It saved you from the haram.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it did.
Exactly. What would I have done with that money? Fed the kids?
Yeah, feed the kids, have holidays, buy a car, retire.
Buy a car, retire perhaps?
Yeah, that's all you'd have done.
Lived a nice life? Yeah. No, silly.
Recoup the benefits of having worked stupidly
20
hard.
years for one company.
Who
wants to do that?
Who wants to reap the benefits of that?
Who wants to actually get paid for working?
Good old Lloyd's Group.
Yeah, good on them.
Lloyd's Banking Group.
That's what I say. Good on them. High five, Lloyd's.
Not.
There we go.
So, and later on in life,
yes.
As I decided to wander into contracting for a brief period, and I did some contracting work for the Lloyd's Banking Group.
You did.
And I was looking at previous advice that they'd given their customers.
Yeah. Was any of it by our shares?
Previous advice that they'd given the customers turned out to be
terrible, I would imagine.
Interesting.
The
files were interesting. And was the bill for compensation. That was interesting too.
Yes, I can well imagine. Oh my
I'm sure
goodness.
they didn't see it that way.
Oh.
They'd have used a different word.
Yes. Interesting.
Interesting. What percentage of files went down the interesting route? A very high.
How would you categorise this one? I would say it's possibly interesting. Oh, golly. But you did a good job there because you got people their money back.
There's a word for all of this.
Yes. Interesting. Well, criminal is the word, but we're not allowed to say that.
No, we're not, under any circumstances. Yes, because at least they made the steps, didn't they, to put it right? They
took the opportunity to rectify.
They did
their behaviour.
Bless them.
Yes,
bless them. I mean, the fact that they've been forced down that route by the regulators at the time. Yeah.
It's up to you.
Didn't have any bearing on it whatsoever.
Yes.
No. Oh, it was their dutiful.
Yeah. I remember first working for the bank, and when I first started working for the bank, it was TSB.
Yeah.
And literally, I started work when you had one interest was applied once a year, and it was, I believe, on the 30th or 31st of November. Right in November, and you had April and November, but the main account was the November one.
Yep.
And interest was applied in November, and there was a great number of pensioners who relied on that interest.
That's right.
And interest had peaked around, my parents tell me it was 15-16% at one point.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 1991.
Yes, and so they'd be like, that's good. And it was, I started work, I started working at the bank in 1990. Yep. So, and so within the first year, what they did was they created a whole new accounts, and they called it the new passbook account or whatever it might be, and all the existing accounts they put the interest rate to 0.01%, and they put a postage stamp sized sign up in every branch that said, and it practically whispered, by the way, if you actually want to earn any interest next year,
you've got to do this.
You've got to change to this new account. Yeah. But they didn't tell anybody.
No.
So a year later, but these guys would only come into the branch once a year.
Yeah.
They'd come in, have their interest applied to the passport, take it off, and that would be
that's their money for the year.
That would be their money for the year. They keep it in cash because we're going back 30 years now, if you think about it. and that would pay the fuel bills and what have you for the year. And they'd come in, and instead of getting their usual 10 to 15%, they got 0.01%.
Yes.
So literally pence, 1p, 2p, 3p, instead of hundreds, nay, thousands of pounds. And in my eyes, that is criminal. That is theft.
Yes.
But no, as long as you put your little sign up in the corner, it's completely legal. And I sound like I'm moaning. Sorry, I've gone off on one.
No, you put your little sign up, which is too little to read.
Too little to read. And who reads signs in a bank anyway? You go in, you deal with it, and you walk out again.
You need a magnifying glass.
Yep.
So for all the people that routinely carry a magnifying glass with them,
yep,
they're to blame because they
it's
should
their
have
own fault for not having the microscope,
Yeah.
a magnifying glass,
Yeah.
and for then not using it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now,
the sign was clearly displayed.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
actually, clearly behind a filing cabinet.
Yeah. Seriously.
On the back wall of a.
And it was one of those. Well, if they'd have asked, who asks?
Yeah.
They've been doing this for 20 years. They've come in every single year for 20 years. Who would ask?
But then
you knew
again,
you wouldn't. So it is, in my humble opinion, theft. It's criminal.
Yeah.
And you know what else it is? It's non-Islamic.
Absolutely. I was just about to make that point.
Right, okay.
Literally just about to make that point.
Yep.
You have to treat your customers with fairness.
Yes.
And give them the benefit of
Absolutely.
fair dealing,
Yes.
fair trade.
Yes.
So that was clearly not the case
Nope.
in those circumstances.
Absolutely.
However, on the
terrible.
flip side to that,
Oh, yes, yeah.
flip side to that,
Yep.
you shouldn't be dealing in interest anyway.
Well, no, I'm going back
Shouldn't
30
be dealing
years.
in
Way before me.
Way before
Yeah.
my Islam.
Yes.
Way before,
Way before mine.
any knowledge of,
Yes.
the Sharia
Absolutely.
and the rulings. But from a fiscal policy point of view,
Yep.
yeah, it has now been proven. I was watching, very interestingly, what's the fella's name that does the money show? Martin
Lewis.
Lewis.
Yes.
He had a show.
Right.
Or I was thinking he might have been featured on GMTV or
Okay.
something.
Yeah.
And he was showing the top rates on offer amongst banks and building societies in the UK.
Wow.
Where was the top rate?
Oh, go on. Was it an Islamic bank?
Al Rayyan.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And he kept saying, "This is not interest.
Not interest.
This is Sharia.
Yeah.
This is
Bonus
this
or
is
however
a
you want to
Muslim
describe
bank.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
However you think of that and however you want to deal with that, it's
Yeah.
a Muslim bank. But this is it. This is not interest. It's profit.
Yeah.
But they have never failed at delivering that rate, the published rate of return on the profits that they make.
Yep.
So if you want that kind of return, and it was a full 1% above the nearest bank equivalent,
Yep.
if you want that rate, just accept that it's not a certain rate.
Yeah.
It's based on their expectation
Profit
of future
share or
profits and
whatever
the profit share.
Yeah.
And,
It's paid as a
and
percentage, but it's not
it is
interest.
Islamic.
Yeah.
But if you're prepared to, if it was almost saying, if you're prepared to put up with all that lot,
Yeah.
you can have an extra 1% on your money.
Yes.
And I just thought, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah,
Yeah.
because now everybody is seeing the benefit
benefits.
of
Yep.
Sharia compliant
Yes.
investing.
Yep.
Alhamdulillah.
Yep.
Everybody is now seeing the benefit of
I
that.
do not see an Islamic bank basically saying, well, I know for the last 20 years, let's not call it interest, you have received 20% as a payment on your, or 15% as a payment on, or 10%.
Yeah.
But what we're going to do is, we're not going to tell you, but next year you'll get 0.01%.
No.
And we will keep the difference.
They would not, under any circumstances, do that.
Do you know, the writing was on the wall. I maybe shouldn't have put my money in their shares. But again, you do what you tell, you do what you know at the time.
The writing was on the wall.
Extraordinary.
When did you leave?
2010.
And when did all the rubbish
2008.
2008.
Yeah.
So literally,
As I was establishing my own company, because I wanted to get out of, I wanted to make my income
you
halal.
had made the decision to leave.
Yes.
And the bank crashed.
Yes.
You see, they couldn't do it without you.
There you go, you see.
That's it. That's the
That's
evidence.
what it is.
There's the evidence. You had made your decision to
Yes.
leave. So, to all intents and purposes, you'd gone.
Yeah, time out. Gone.
And at that
left,
point,
exited.
The whole thing
Elvis has left the building.
crumbled
Yes.
and died.
You see.
Do you know what Lloyd's is?
Dead to me. Oh.
Anyway, where were we? Is it on our list?
No, it's not on the list, but it's been done. We'll do something from the list next.
Inshallah. Yes, we've started.
Yeah. Well, then you need to start us off.
We've started now because I pressed that button.
Press the button.
And that light went on.
I saw the light go on.
Mike Live.
Mike Live, whoever he is.
I've never met him.
Never met him.
I'm looking forward to
But
it.
he's a lively chap.
He spends a lot of time working with Mike.
Yeah, he's lit.
He's live all. He's
lit.
lit. He's lit. He's lit
Yeah.
up. His name's in lights.
It's modern vernacular that the kids use. Lit.
Oh, lit. Yeah,
Don't know what
right,
it means.
Nor do I.
Me neither.
Anyway, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
No, you can't do that.
No.
You forgot your line. A bit of distraction and you forget your lines.
Go on.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh.
That's a little better, isn't it? You're not saying it to me, you're saying it to all the people out there in Radio Land. All our listeners, nay, family.
3 of them.
Our family
And a dog.
out there.
Oh, 3 people,
Yes.
a dog and 2 sisters.
Yes. Yes. Very good.
I got randomly recognised again.
Did you?
Yeah, at our wedding, the wedding.
Oh,
that
the
I
wedding
went
that you
to.
went to?
One of the sorry, I went to 2 weddings at the
Yes.
weekend,
Yep.
all on the same day, both on the same day.
Yes.
But on the first wedding,
Yep.
I was in a masjid in Halifax,
Wow.
and I walked in, sat there, and it was a nikah that I'd attended, and this guy sat next to me and just looked and said, "You're on YouTube, aren't you?" I went, "Yep." He said, 2 white Muslims.
Wow.
Yep, that's me.
Wow.
And he said, I've watched all of your stuff.
Wow.
I went, really? Yeah, couldn't you avoid it?
Yeah. Was it on autoplay?
No,
Had you broken your legs?
I watched all of it. And he said, Alhamdulillah, we need people like you doing this because people actually listen to you. And I thought, do you know how many times have we been told that? I still don't believe a word
No,
of it.
still don't believe a word of it. But we are told that time
Why
after
would
time.
they?
You know, people listen to you.
What? Why?
No. No, not in my house.
yeah. People, generically, not at home, they don't.
No, they do not, is what I tell you. Wow, that's amazing.
So, yeah, random recognition again.
So
And
we
it's
need to
happening
crack on with this.
It's happening so much more. And that comment that we had on Facebook.
Oh
the
my
other day,
goodness.
I nearly cried.
Yeah, it's
was
truly humbling.
I nearly cried for him.
Yeah, you poor thing. Oh, if you think this, how bad must your life be? You poor,
Alhamdulillah.
innocent, misguided child.
Alhamdulillah. Yeah, it's brilliant.
No, it's
brilliant what people say.
It is incredible.
And the fact that they make the effort to put, to type up,
to say something,
and to post it, and to say something,
yes,
and put it out there,
yes,
which is to the rest of the world, forever.
Yes.
And the fact that they take the time and effort to do that, and speak from the heart, is seriously, it is humbling.
It is incredible.
And it is the thing that makes us get up in the morning and continue to do the things that we do. Alhamdulillah, when people tell us that they like this stuff, whether we believe them or not is a different matter. How can anybody possibly like this stuff?
Like this? Ridiculous.
But, this
ridiculous.
This chap said that we make him laugh out loud.
What?
Yeah.
What,
we make him question things and realise.
Gets us thinking.
It gets him thinking. Subhanallah. Subhanallah. Yeah. Absolutely humbling.
So we just want to keep getting that message out there. And you can help. Do you know how you can help?
Well, first of all, you can log into YouTube.
Yes, go to YouTube.
Go for the 2 white Muslims.
That's TWO.
White Muslims.
You'll see a little channel, which is, it looks like 2 white Muslims sat there, one reading the Quran, one having a cup of tea.
Yeah.
When you get there, go to the channel and you will see well over 100 videos now.
Yep.
There's some podcasts on there. There's an awful lot of videos. There's our original 21 video series, which was entitled
Everything You Ever Wanted to Know About Islam and Muslim Culture,
but couldn't be bothered to ask. And then since then, there's a load of did you knows, interesting facts, fascinating facts about Islam, following us around, showing some of the talks and lectures that we've done. Some of
there's loads of vlogging.
Load of vloggy type stuff. Yeah. As I say, there's the podcast. There's lots and lots and lots. There's a few people, other converts telling their stories of their journey to Islam. Interviews that we've done with different people. Loads of stuff on there.
There's all sorts to look at.
So whilst you're there, subscribe.
Just subscribe.
Subscribe.
And share.
And share. Subscribe and share. And it will be a massive, massive, massive help, because we just want to keep getting this amazing, amazing message out there.
Islam, what is it?
Amazing.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Being Muslim, what is it?
Brilliant.
Fantastic.
It's amazing.
It's something to be
Proud of.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's something to shout from the
Get
rooftop.
up on your rooftop and
Get
shout
up there,
it.
shout, I'm proud to be Muslim, and
Yep.
just be proud, because
Yes.
being Muslim is wonderful.
Yes.
Being Muslim, being
Incredible. We're blessed.
following the rules and the
Yeah.
tenets of Islam is
blessed.
wonderful. We're very
incredibly lucky.
fortunate to understand this and be in this
Yes.
position.
Yes.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.
Yeah.
So just be proud, just enjoy. And what we're doing here is just saying this feeling of being proud of being Muslim
Yeah.
and being proud of our religion
Yeah.
should be the benchmark. That should be the norm.
Yeah.
Everybody should be proud
Everybody
of
should
this.
be like that.
And what I see,
Everything else should be gravy.
what we see time after time after time is Muslims walking around with their heads down.
Yeah, because they've been beaten down.
Because they've been beaten down by
Yeah.
the what other people say and what other people think.
and the media.
And these people have no idea
how
what
it's
Islam
portrayed,
actually
how
is.
it's portrayed on TV, how
People
it's
have
portrayed in the
no
media,
idea
how it's portrayed in films.
who Muslims
If
are.
there's a baddie in films, and for the last 10 years, it's gonna be a Muslim.
Absolutely.
You know
Yes,
what I
it
mean?
is. Yeah.
And you think, by the
you
way,
think,
I failed
what?
to say the word Muslim
Again?
then. I'm not sure why.
Again.
Yes. Yep.
Again.
Yep.
Is this how it's going to be portrayed? Again.
Do you know, through the whole of last year, there were many terrorist atrocities in America.
Yes.
Do you know how many of them were linked to Islam or Muslims in any way, shape or form?
None.
None of them.
Yeah.
None of them.
That's right.
Do you know what practically all of them were? Right wing.
Yes.
Right wing.
Yep.
Oh, I don't want to say rude words on the... Idiots. Sorry, shouldn't say it. Idiots. Shouldn't say it again. It's a rude word. Freaks. Horrible,
I
nasty
think it's
people.
fair to use that word.
Yep. I don't like it as a word, but...
because it's true.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
These people are idiots.
Yes.
Yeah. And these people, these are the people that cause friction, cause
Yes.
trouble, cause
Yeah.
divisions, cause,
And yet-
cause upset, and cause panic.
Yeah.
They cause death.
Yes.
They kill people.
Yes. They get
in the name of their right wingness.
right-wingedness,
Yeah.
and they go out with
I
that.
want that in the dictionary.
Yes, right-winged.
Right wingedness.
Winged. But they do, and they go out and they talk about their own rights and me. They're the worst opera singer in the world. They get stuck on me. You know what I mean? On and on they go. Usually linked to guns in some
Yeah.
way, shape or form,
Yeah.
and how they have the right to carry. Did you see those? And this is a while back now, but it was last year. Those gun-toting freaks who dressed up in their camouflage outfits in America,
Okay.
and went into McDonald's, Wendy's, the American fast food chains
Yep.
with AR, these assault
automatic
rifles.
Yeah.
Strapped
Yeah.
to the back and pistols on the hips.
Yeah.
Walked in, usually, let's be honest, 70 or 80 pounds overweight.
Yes.
But going in and saying, it's my right to carry this. It's my,
Yeah,
they didn't sound
absolutely.
like a Yorkshire comedian.
No.
But they went, it's my right, I'm allowed to carry this, look at this. I'm exercising my right under the Constitution. How long would they have lasted if there'd have been people of colour?
They'd have been shot.
Can you imagine if a man of colour walked into a McDonald's in America with an AR-15 assault rifle strapped to his back and guns on each hip saying, I am exercising, but that's it. He would get to halfway through
I'm exercising my boom.
beep,
Gone.
that's it.
Gone.
Gone.
Yeah.
I don't know how we've got onto this, I'm sorry.
How about if a gentleman wearing a big beard
Yes.
and a topi
Yes.
on his head
Yep.
walked into McDonald's
Yep.
laden with guns?
Laden with guns.
How long would he last?
How long would he last? Do you
Seconds.
think the media would have turned up to film him, or do you think the media would have turned up to film his death?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Sorry, I've gone off on one here.
So this is how everything's portrayed.
Yes.
And this is
And
how
that's why
Muslims have been beaten down into feeling, and they feel like
lesser.
Lesser
people, lesser faith, lesser. That's what. What do they feel? Lesser than.
Yes.
Is what they feel.
Yeah.
And it should be.
And do you know what they should feel?
Opposite.
The exact opposite.
Exact opposite.
Exact opposite to that.
So that would be more than.
Islam, being Muslim's cool.
It is.
It is the coolest thing.
Have you seen everybody copying? Look, you walk round your high street, count the number of beards now. You just look at the number of white folks sporting beards today.
Maybe that's a fashion thing.
It might be a fashion thing. It is. But it's our fashion that they've stolen. You'll see him in comfy trousers soon. You'll see him in trousers with elasticated waists.
You'll see him
in trousers and long tops that mean you can eat anything.
You will see them
anytime.
You will see them out in pyjamas. Well, actually, at the school gates, you do.
You do. There they are in the slippers with the dressing gowns on.
Terrible. So anyway, being Muslim is
brilliant,
ultra cool.
It's cool.
It is the natural state to be. This is how we are built.
It is acceptance of one wonderful creator.
This is how we're built.
Series of messengers.
Everybody wants to worship.
Yep.
Yeah, it's innate.
Yes.
It's built in us.
Yes.
The need to worship.
Yes.
Unfortunately. The need to look up to.
Yes.
Yeah, the need to.
And when people look up nowadays, what do they find? They find sports people. They find
musicians.
YouTube. It's not even people with talent anymore.
I know.
It's just people who voice an opinion.
Yeah.
Oh, he's on YouTube. He's got 12 million followers. Oh, well, then he must be right then.
Oh, he must be.
She must be right
genius.
as she tells me what makeup to wear.
Genius.
She must be as she says. Oh, we've been out shopping. Do you want me to see it unbox? Do you want to watch me unbox it? No. Do you honestly? People sit and watch somebody else unbox things that they've just been to buy.
So, love, you bought a pair of shoes. Congratulations.
How many pairs of shoes? You bought 6 pairs of shoes. How many pairs of feet have you got?
1. How many pairs of shoes do you actually? No, don't get me on that subject.
Don't get me started on that.
Does my wife actually listen to this?
Therefore it's good. You okay then? All right, love?
Okay.
Yes.
Is that the logic then?
That's the logic.
Is that it?
It costs a lot of money, so it must be nice. Okay. Move on. Walk away. Walk away
in those very expensive shoes. Walk away.
Hobble away. Hobble away in shoes that hurt you. Take a deep breath.
Yeah, but look whose name's on them. That's
not yours.
They're not yours.
It's like when they come back and say, "Oh, I've had my hair cut. How much it cost you? 140 quid. Where did you have it done? Tony and Guy. Which one cut it? Tony or Guy?
Yeah, exactly.
No, somebody who works there.
I went to a posh salon and had my hair cut, and I got home. Who hacked your hair? Who hacked your hair? Yeah. I said, I actually went to a proper salon. I'm sick of you saying this, Mrs. Because you say it every time.
Yep.
When I go to my £5 haircut man in town, you say he's hacked my hair every time. So this time I spent £35 on my haircut. And you're still saying hacked.
Oh, which one did he cut? Oh, you're funny, you. You're funny.
Yeah, very funny.
And
she said, all right then. Where did you go? I said, I went to Ben and Jerry's. She said, they sell ice cream. I went, well, maybe
that might explain it.
There was 2 guys anyway, who were they? She went, did you go to Tony and Guy's? I went, yeah, that's
Tony and Guy.
Tony and Guy's.
Which one cut it, Tony or Guy?
No. It wasn't either of them. It was a woman. It was a woman
of the female variety.
And I wasn't expecting that.
No.
Normally it
says Tony and Guy's a book. I suppose Tony can be a girl's name. Guy is a man's name.
It is.
Did I tell you about when I was at school and there was a guy there and his mum was what's the nurses that look after people? A maternity nurse. Who look after people who just had a baby.
Yeah.
And she's going around and she goes, talking to different mothers. She goes, have you got a name for the baby? Yes, I've got a name. I'm really excited. What are you going to call it? I'm going to call it Gooey. What? Huh? I'm going to call it Gooey. What? Sorry?
What?
I'm going to call it Gooey. How are you spelling Gooey? G-U-Y. It's in this book I've just been reading. Gooey. Did I tell you about when I worked in the middle of Sheffield? Worked in the middle of Sheffield. Now, I was in a hotel at the time.
Tony and Gooey's.
Tony and Gooey's. Tony and Gooey's. What are you going to call him? Gooey.
Gooey.
Gooey. Wait, it's only like A, B, C, D, E.
Absidy.
Oh, no, it's Absidy. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
What it is A, B, C, D, E. So I tell you about when I worked at the Hallam Tower Hotel, which was the poshest hotel in Sheffield at the time. Hallam Tower, tall building it was.
Yeah.
It was a tower, it was.
Tower.
Made presumably by a man called Hallam. Well, it was actually in a place called Hallam.
Well, I was going to say, where was it?
Yeah,
Hallam.
Yeah. It was the Hallam Tower. Worked at the Hallam Tower Hotel.
Yep.
And we had some guys come in and they'd been out and they said...
How many stars was it?
I don't know. Do you know, that's a very good question. I think it was 4.
4 stars?
Because this is going back...
Not bad.
Probably, this is 30 years ago I worked
Not
there.
bad. That was a posh place.
It was a posh place. It was a posh place, full stop. For Sheffield, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We had to serve people with gloves. We had white gloves. We had silver service.
How many people eat gloves?
Exactly. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. And no, we had some guys going and said, we went somewhere last night and we're trying to find it again. Can you direct us to Giles Pies? I went, Giles Pies? Giles Pies? And I'm asking, Giles Pies? Do you know Giles Pies? What was next to it? They describe it. We went down Fargate. Yeah, I got to get down Fargate. And at the end, we turned right. So you turned right. Giles Pies. We turned right, and then it was a little bar. You know where this is, don't you? It was a little bar. Sorry, it was 30 years ago. It was a little bar under a hotel, and we're going. Can anybody think of a bar under a hotel? Go on, tell me what you think it is.
Gillespie's.
It was Gillespie's.
Giles Pies.
But the next time, because we used to go there occasionally when we were at your town, we had a look, and if you look, it was written in 2 windows, and there was a piece of wood in between the windows, and it had, to be fair, it had Giles on one side and Piz on the other. Now I would read that as Gillespie's, you would read that as Gillespie's, then
Actually.
Giles, but no, you wouldn't. No.
Giles Pies.
Who's this Sileg Seepy? Giles Pies.
Oh, outrageous.
Giles Pies.
That's just outrageous.
It's brilliant, though, isn't it?
Oh, fantastic.
It's
you couldn't,
brilliant.
You couldn't write that, could you?
Oh, Giles Pies. Fantastic. But you know what Giles Pies has made me?
A bit thirsty
It's
and
made me
hungry.
a bit hungry and thirsty. Luckily, we're contractually obliged to do a bit of this.
We are.
So we'll do a bit
indeed.
of this, and then we'll do some more of this after we've done that.
Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum
Wa rahmatullahi.
wa barakatuh.
We're back.
Don't say a word.
Oh, okay.
Not
A word. Not a single word.
Because if you say a word, it's going to knock my train of thought.
Yes. Do you know what that word may as well be?
It's going to derail me.
Yes. Do you know what that word may as well
You're
be?
doing it already, aren't you?
Digress. That's what that word should be.
Digress.
Should we digress?
I think we just did.
I think we just did. You were thinking of something, weren't you?
I was.
You had something at the forefront of your mind,
It's all gone.
and now it's gone.
That's what happened.
Because we do tend to we digress. People say, "What do they do? White Muslims do?" Digress is what they do.
What
Prattle on about nothing.
they do is forget.
Yes, they forget
They forget about what they're
forget
supposed to be talking about.
what they're supposed to be talking
They
about.
forget what they're supposed to be talking about.
Yes.
Prattle on about nothing.
Nothing.
And then
Burst out laughing.
They complain that they haven't done the list.
Yes. And then they roll the list
and we're
over.
here, sitting in our homes, sitting
Yes.
in our cars,
In our cars, at the gym,
or listening to
dropping
this
the kids off
on
listening to
podcast.
this, waiting
for this
Oh,
list.
that sounded interesting.
Ooh.
Oh, I hope they get to. I don't know. I'm looking at one on our list. I hope they get to the best mayor in town. I hope they get to that.
Oh, they do.
Yes.
That sounds really
Oh,
exciting.
sounds amazing. That.
I'm looking forward to that.
I hope they cover Ryanair and what happened on a recent flight. That sounds fascinating.
Sounds great to me.
Oh.
Then all of a sudden they just prattle on
They just
about
go on
nothing.
about anything.
Just talk about nothing.
Yes, your
Nothing.
dad was a policeman.
Oh,
we
yeah,
get it.
We know that.
We get it.
We know.
Yes, you both had lives before you converted to. We get it.
Yes. We
We get it.
understand.
Yes, you drive everywhere. One of you drives, one of you. We get it.
We understand.
We get.
Yes, you do a radio show.
Yes, you do a radio.
Yes, you
yes,
do a
you
YouTube
also
channel.
run a charity. we get
We
it.
understand.
Yes, you're both married. Well done.
We don't listen to you for that.
Congratulations.
We listen to you for
With
these
faces
news.
like yours. That's both of you. That's both of you.
Well
You're both married together. You're both married. I have to say, lovely lady, you're both punching above your weight.
You were both punching out.
You're both
exactly the same thing.
You're both
You are both punching
above your weight. Well done to the pair of you.
Well, hang on a minute. Putting all that into perspective.
Yes.
That's all very well, people saying that.
Yeah.
Looking at us and
Yes.
looking at our
Yes.
lovely ladies.
Let's
and
be
saying,
honest.
You two guys punching above your weight.
Yes.
I understand that.
I understand. I know where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Do you know what we think?
Go on.
Our good ladies,
Lucky.
lucky.
That's what they are.
Lucky they are.
Lucky to have us.
Lucky.
Lucky.
They do not know they're born.
We were chosen for them.
Exactly.
By Allah.
Exactly.
Is that not
it
the
was
case?
written, love.
It was written,
It
love.
was written.
So,
no good you complaining.
don't you get
it's
on your
no
high
good you tutting and rolling your eyes at me.
I know you used to hate gingers at school. I know, and I get why, because you suffered a bit of persecution.
Yes.
You decided to
It
cascade
goes
that.
downhill. It rolls downhill. This stuff.
You have to give it out as well,
Yes.
and I understand that. But there was no need to bring that into our marriage.
I get it.
But I forgive you for that.
Yes,
I forgive you.
I get it.
And I understand how.
And it's not something you hid from her, is it?
No, listen, you, Mrs., my lovely Mrs.
Yes.
I know that. I mean, people like Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah.
The old James Bond.
Yes.
Yeah. People like him, lovely looking fella.
Yes.
Clooney,
Yes.
nice looking fella. That.
Yes.
Beckham.
Yes.
Nice
David
looking
Beckham.
fella.
Yes. It's a good looking
He is.
fella.
Good looking
You won't
fella.
want to listen to him.
No.
But he's a good looking
As
fella.
soon as he opens his mouth,
He's a good,
it's over.
Just shows occasionally Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives you one hand,
And takes with the
takes
other.
another.
But these people. Who else have we got? We've got
Johnny Depp.
yeah,
Johnny of the Depp.
I'll give you that. Yep, I'll give you that.
Yes.
How about pop stars now? Morton Harkett.
I was going to say lead singer from Aha.
Yeah.
Yes.
that's him.
Yes.
I understand.
Rick
that,
Astley.
well,
He's
hang on,
a
well,
nice. I know that's
No.
more me. That's more me.
No.
I like Rick Astley.
No.
I like him. Do you know he's a very religious fellow?
What colour was his hair?
What colour was his hair? It was a blacky brown.
No.
Was it more brownie blonde? Was it more brownie?
He was a ginger.
Was he a ginger?
Yes, he was.
Was he?
So in my wife's
yes,
eyes,
he was.
in my wife's eyes, she loved the sound of his voice, but she had to close her eyes
Yes.
and,
yes.
and imagine him with
Yeah.
So
The biggest
but,
criticism I get to this day.
Go on.
To this day.
Yeah.
You're British. Yes. You're white. Yes. Why have you got brown eyes?
Yeah, I know. It's your fault.
At least you've got blue eyes.
I have. Yeah.
I've got brown eyes, and I
Perhaps.
tell you, my wife. Oh, for goodness sake.
Yeah.
Well, she's not Irish. For goodness sake. Oh, big horror. Oh, big horror. I'll tell you no.
She's actually Scottish.
She's Scottish. She's Scottish. What she says is,
She's about as glazzy weegiany.
she's a Ouija. Oh, get beat up
Glazzy
saying that.
Anyway,
Yes.
so all these good-looking guys.
Yes.
And I know that secretly.
Yes.
When my missus was waiting for her prince to come,
Yes.
she had visions of all these lovely-looking guys.
Yes.
And why shouldn't she?
Yeah, absolutely.
Beautiful.
Beautiful lady that she is. Likewise, my good lady.
Absolutely.
Beautiful lady.
Beautiful
that she is.
ladies, they both are.
Yes.
Undeniable.
Yes.
But and so why shouldn't they be
Absolutely.
dreaming of their Prince
Absolutely.
Charming
Yes.
being in the shape of the likes of one of these
Absolutely.
beautiful looking men?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, sorry, love, but that's not the way Allah wrote this.
Not this time.
That's not how it was
Not
going to be.
this time.
You had to suffer me.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But that comes with benefits. You see,
There's an old saying in the Western world, which is that you have to kiss a lot of frogs till you find your prince.
yeah,
And that's excusing what a lot of Western ladies do.
yes,
So I wouldn't suggest it.
No.
That said, my good lady ended up with the frog,
yeah,
hoping for a prince.
yes,
Bless her.
yes.
Bless her.
For my good lady, a frog would have been better. she got me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
You've got big carbs.
But I come with compensation.
Yes.
I do.
Go on.
I cook.
Yes, you do.
I clean.
You do.
I iron.
You make drinks in the morning.
I make tea every morning.
You make lunch.
Yeah, I do. I make
Pack-
lunches. I
pack
do.
up. You make
I do,
the
I do,
packing
I
up.
do everything.
Yes.
Everything.
Yes.
I do everything. I'm
Put
the
fuel in the car.
archetypal modern man.
Yes.
I know how to run a house.
You do.
I know, and my missus is kept in a style and manner.
Yeah.
And she has become accustomed to this.
But she has now
And
become accustomed.
what I say,
rather than that,
what
she
I
was
say
accustomed.
is that I am simply I'm compensating
Yes.
for my ugliness. She won't have it though. She won't have it.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Not
she'll
compensating
say,
enough.
There is no compensation on the
See them scales. See them scales. You're
got
gonna
compensation on the one
I
hand.
tell you, if
You
you're
on the
going to
other.
tip them, if you're going to tip them scales, I tell you, if you're going to tip them scales, are you going to inherit it because you weren't born with it?
Subhanallah, subhanallah.
Got to be plenty of money there.
Dear me.
That's what she said. I'm sorry, love.
Subhanallah.
No. And no, I don't know the
Subhanallah.
Queen.
I've no idea where we got this from. How did we get
Do not
onto
know.
this subject?
I don't know. I don't even know what the subject. I can't even remember what we've been talking about.
I know, can I?
I know we've been talking.
I know.
I know we've been talking for some period of time.
I don't know. Let's have a
Some
look.
period of time.
Where's the clock?
But I don't know what we've said.
No.
I genuinely don't know what we've said.
What I do know
Yeah.
is that our wives, beautiful as they are,
Wonderful, kind-hearted,
Great people.
loving,
Yeah.
wonderful mothers.
caring, good and careful Muslim.
Yes.
Practicing.
Practicing.
Everything.
Yeah.
They've got everything good going for them.
Yes.
But aren't they lucky?
They are. They are lucky.
Try telling them that.
Oh, I do.
So do I.
Every day.
Every
Every day.
hour of every day.
Oh, morning, love. You're lucky, you.
It's your lucky. It's your lucky day again.
Another one. In the lottery of life, you're a winner. We don't need to do the lottery. We wouldn't anyway, but we don't need to do it 'cause in the lottery of life, you've won.
So the other day,
Yeah. I knew this was going somewhere. Go
the
on.
other day,
Yes.
I woke up. Yeah. To this bony elbow in my side, and this voice saying, "What have you got me for Valentine's Day?"
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yes.
So do you know what I said?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I mean.
First of all, I said, "Every day is Valentine's Day in England."
Yes, exactly.
Every day.
What have I got? What
do
do
you
you
mean,
mean
what
about the
have
one
I
that's got everything?
What do you mean? What have you got? I'm about to get you it. So just calm down.
Yep.
Calm down. The alarm hasn't even gone off yet, but I mean it's close.
Yes.
It's only a few minutes and it'll be going off. So I'll switch my alarm off.
Yep.
And I'll go and get your Valentine's present from downstairs.
Yes.
So off I trotted downstairs. Yeah. 5 minutes later, in fact, it was actually more like 10, 15 minutes later because on the way downstairs, I went in and did wuzu. I came downstairs.
Did your little, yeah.
Came downstairs so that when I put the kettle on,
Yep.
yeah, I can do my
You've got
first
something
set
to
of
do.
two.
Yeah, brilliant.
And then by the time I've done my first set of 2 rakat,
put
the
your
kettle's
hot water
boiled.
in.
So I pour my boiling water on my tea bags.
And let it
Yeah.
make itself.
Come back in and pray my second set and do my du'as and
Brilliant.
you do a bit of contemplation, etc., etc.
Yeah. Perfect.
By that time, the tea is perfect.
Yes.
I add the milk. I always microwave my wife's tea again by 30 seconds just to bring it back up to boiling hot.
okay.
Because I know that when I take that cup upstairs, yeah, it
Oh,
will
it's going to
be,
sit there for 5 hours.
it'll be a good 10 minutes before she
Okay.
actually sits
Get
up
you, got you,
and drinks
yeah.
it.
Yes.
So, do I care? Yes. Do I show that I care? She never knows what happens down here.
No, true.
Never knows what happens down
Oh,
here.
the tea fairy's been again.
Yep. Tea fairy. It just appears.
tea pixies.
Just appears next to
Yep.
me. But anyway, I went upstairs.
Yes.
I said, "There you go, love. That's for Valentine's Day."
Yep.
She said, "What? What have you got me?" I said, "I've got you a cup of tea."
Because the fairies don't seem to have brought you one this
So, but you
morning.
get me a cup of tea every day. I said, "I know. That's why I said Valentine's Day every day. love.
Every day.
Every day. You see,
Every day.
what you've got to learn is you've got to count your blessings.
Yes.
Yeah. And one of your blessings is that you get woken up with a smiley face and a cup of tea every single morning.
Yes.
Yeah. And, you know, some people would dream of that.
Yes.
So you are so lucky.
Yep. Do you know what I say? Do you know what I say? I say, if you haven't got what you want, at least want what you've got.
Yes. Yes.
No.
No. I've always said as well that if you haven't got what you're looking for by the age of 30, then you're looking for the wrong thing.
You're looking for the wrong thing. Yeah, change the bait.
Change what you want to look for.
Yes.
Yeah, because
Absolutely.
it's clearly not happening.
Yes.
My missus is now past 30, and she still doesn't treat me like she's got what she wanted.
No. Nope. Lordy. Nope. No. Oh, dear.
But perhaps some of our listeners could write in
Yes.
on Facebook
Yes.
and tell us what it is that they think wives actually want.
Yes. Yeah. Well,
Do you know
it's a great question.
What do wives actually want?
Do you know that they say life is continually about learning?
Yes.
Just speaking of Valentine's Day, I do remember the very, 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 very first year we were married. So that's a long time ago. My wife, bless her, saying to me, "Oh, I know it's Valentine's Day, but you don't have to buy me anything." Yeah, I learnt that lesson. They're right. You learn all the time, don't you?
Don't at your peril.
Yes. Don't listen to what you're told. Don't do as you're told. That would be ridiculous.
Look, some of the things that they say are true.
Yes.
And some of the things that they say are said purely to catch you out.
Absolutely. It is. Life is a test.
What do wives actually
What do they want?
Listeners, if you're a wife out there, and I know there are at least two sisters,
yes.
one of which is married,
Yes.
that listens to this show,
Yep.
tell us.
Let us know.
What do wives actually
What do
want?
wives
Because
actually
I have to say I'm at a loss.
I was just about to say,
I'm at a loss.
Do you know what we are? At a loss.
At a loss.
We're at
Do you think?
a loss.
Do you think we might have opened up there? Controversial subject.
Can you hear those footsteps? Do you know what those footsteps are?
People running towards this.
No, it's the two white Muslims wandering into a minefield. it's what it is. Oh, did you hear that?
Boom.
Yes, that was Yusuf opening a can of worms.
We haven't just wandered in.
No, we've marched
running,
in.
stamping
We've
our feet.
running, stamping our feet. Stamping our feet, saying, "Here's one."
Controversial, us.
Controversial,
No,
us.
never. No chance.
What is it? Pretentious. Moi. Angry. Me. Oh dear.
Oh my goodness, what have we just done?
I don't know.
Answers on a do they do postcards?
I don't think they do posts. Answers on the text.
Answers on a text.
Or Facebook posts.
Facebook's best.
Whilst you're thinking about sending those, we're going to go and buy something for our wives to make up for what we've just said.
No. I'm going to buy myself a crash helmet and a cage for when I get home.
Yeah, and a hotel room for the evening.
Like a shark cage.
Yes. Just standing to the side of it. I know. Oh dear. Right, we are also contractually obliged to do a bit of this.
Inshallah.